never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Hello. Oh my god.
Hello.
Special guest has been summoned. Auntie Lushy is here to save the day.
Yeah, special.
So before we got on, Jessica's like, I can't hear you. And I was like, okay, let me check. And she's like, okay. She went out. She came back in. She went out. She came back in. And then the last time
it's a me problem. I'm like, it's a me problem.
You did.
I'm doing something wrong. I knew that.
I'm not blaming you. I was just like, with my track record, it could have been me. So we're just like, okay, how are we gonna get sound? And then the last time Jessica came on, she was like, it was a me problem. I had my computer muted, and I was like, listen, our stream doesn't have a chance at this point, because if Jessica's out, there's no hope that I'm gonna do a good job on the stream.
We're so screwed.
We were screwed. We literally are screwed. So, Rip, give us a pity like early on in the stream, because we're gonna need the positive energy to help get us through. Because like, I don't.
Or dislike it. I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah, I mean, you could dislike this so far, but I mean, I might start crying on the internet, and we know how much our internet besties love when that happens. Oh my god. Hello. And we're gonna be redirecting to Savannah's stream, so if you want to get cozy here, we will be feeding all over to her. Stuart McMillan is suing Monate. So that's always a good time. A legal read is a good time. So
good times.
I don't know. How have you been? How are your crows? How's your merch going, Jessica?
New crows. So okay, what inspired the crow merch? The other day, a crow showed up and sat in the arborvitae. And I'm like, that's weird. My crows don't sit there. So I threw peanuts and it flew off. And I think it was recording a video for Emmett. And I'm like, get out of my murder, bro! And that's what inspired me yelling at my non-crow friend, because he was down with the peanuts. So GTFO.
Oh my god, I love it, and I can't wait to buy merch from Jessica. I'm so excited about it.
I don't know.
Yes,
no.
T-shirts. Yes.
No.
Listen, drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat if you want to buy Crow Murder Bro shirts.
Get out of my murder. No, it was get out of my murder, bro.
Yeah, and if you want the X-rated one, you can also order those special. Listen, I just got picture after picture.
Flagged.
I got picture after picture of the crows carrying different things from Jen.
Oh, good times. I don't know how I got here. I really don't.
It's because you're literally celebrity status. I don't even know like why you even want to stream with me because I'm like Jessica's too popular to be on my channel.
Okay, miss for 10,000 subbies. I have 500 followers. So yeah,
It's
no, you're
whatever.
comparing acorns to apples.
Okay, but you must be. I mean, I don't know. Like what I I mean, they're both edible. They're both edible. So
True.
there is a comparison there. Hello, hello.
Maybe
6 hours.
I should just turn into a crow content creator.
I mean, seriously, set up your little webcam out there and just do we'll pay for a stream. We'll pay for the stream access.
Why when my commentary is so much better?
Well, no, that's true, but I'm saying you could be streaming 24/7 and then you could add your
Yeah,
commentary.
the husband looked at me like, "Are you fucking kidding me? No way! No."
I am gonna put the chat in the middle because we're gonna have the video come up and down in the middle of us today. So,
Yeah.
oh my god, I can't even catch a break. Carmen said we need both, Lushy. The commentary would make it. I agree. I'm just saying that Jessica could be making money while she sleeps, unlike these MLM huns in the
I
street.
don't
So
need money.
that's true. That's true. But still, you could be making it. And then look, you could feed your crows with the money you make from your streams. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Peanuts are cheap. Peanuts are basically free at Costco because it's $5, but you get a 3% back. It's basically free. Then the 3% back from the credit card. That's double free peanuts.
They're basically paying you to take the peanuts out of their
The
store.
nuts. Yeah.
Nuts. Or buy the crow shiny things as tribute. Or buy the crow those puzzle games.
I need to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. What if you did crow commentary like a soap opera? Oh, I'd be down for that. I'd be down to listen to that.
And that's some was shit. We used to drive around town and make up stories for the people we saw.
Oh my god. Yes. And Melissa said all hail crows. Yep. Yep. I'd make more with the tiny amount of money they pay you for a day of jury duty in my area, which is $22.50 a day.
I got jury duty in high school.
Really? How is that possible?
Because they go by your driver's license.
Oh.
And I got my license at 18, which autumn. Yeah, I got it a month after I got my license. They're like, "Oh, fresh meat," or something. I don't know. But I just wrote back. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm in high school still." So, and then my government teacher is like, "You would have missed my class. I wouldn't let you miss class for jury duty."
Oh my god.
I just didn't want to drive the 30 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, if that doesn't describe Jessica, I don't know what does. And on that note, you should introduce yourself. You should introduce yourself to the chat again because people are gonna find you, which they always do, and they always end up loving you. So they need to know the origin story and all that other good stuff.
Apparently Hey, I'm your bestie. I, uh, this shit's always awkward. Hi, I'm Jessica. I don't have a tagline. I'm
Yet.
a wife somehow. How did that happen? Who knows? Um, I was in pure romance because what other MLM would I have been in? Like,
If
yeah. Um, well, I grew up in a very small town on the Oregon coast. My dad was a redneck hippie farmer, so I grew up on the farm, the Lily farm, the Easter Lily farm, and the tree farm, and the cows. We fed cows every weekend. Ooh, my dad made homemade pizza. It was a freaking neighborhood event when my dad made pizza growing up. I grew up in a trailer park, and like my aunt and uncle lived in one trailer, my mom's friend in another trailer, who died in a trailer. Like, our family was in the trailer park, so it was literally like a family gathering when my dad made pizza like once a year.
I love that.
So yeah, grew up either in the woods or on a farm or on the ocean.
I love that. And you love your Jeep life, which is a whole subculture of its
Yes,
own. And
yes,
you have a murder of crows.
yes. We have two Jeeps.
That's
Two Jeeps. Mine has
amazing.
a V8 because of course I drive a Jeep with a V8. I don't know who gave me that much power. I hate driving. I complain about going to Dutch Bros and it's like 2 miles away. But they're opening it out a mile from my house. They're waiting on city approval. They have county permits out.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's so
Yeah,
cool.
like it just popped up last night. Like, oh, we're opening 2 more locations in Portland.
What?
Yeah, yeah. So we'll have 3 in-and-outs in the Portland area.
You're
I'm
gonna be
so
living
happy.
you're gonna be living the
Like,
life.
see, I have an In-N-Out sticker right here.
Let's go. I can't
Big
wait.
In-N-Out person. Like in high school, it was like part of my personality.
I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Oh my god. Let's see. Today we're going to be talking about Jordan Leveck, who her and Marina, Simone, and a few other people were kind of pissed to have recent videos made about them. So that was interesting when the other group chat got those screenshots because I don't even know what
I,
to say.
I saw some hilarious comments. The typical, you're doing the Lord's work, and so they're attacking you. It's like, that's not how this works, Jordan. Sorry.
I mean, like, I don't know. Like, we're not attacking you as a person. We're saying, like, what the hell's going on with this? Oh, I think it
So,
was. Oh yeah,
Melissa, the shitty thing about our polar local is we had one for like 6 months and then it's gone. They like were greatly advertised. So it was like here and gone before you could like process it.
Wow.
Sad.
Here is the post that Jordan made, and she had a picture of her going like, I don't know, I can't do the face, but whoa, that's a little big. Jordan said, "What a funny day." This was from last Friday. Random MLM hater made a video trashing me. An old friend made a post trying to discredit my biz move. Taylor Allison Swift, dropped 31 new songs and your girl is running on very little sleep. And all I feel is grateful. This mushroom happy juice that tastes like lemonade, that just sounds awful. Oh, God. Hello. And then said this, it gave me back. Normally, I'd be spiraling. I'm more patient with my kids and husband. I'm anxious thoughts, ? Within 30 minutes, literally bye. You can't say that because, okay, fine. Okay. If you're not pissing people off, you're playing small, my friend. Grateful for all of it. Truly mean that. Okay, want to prove I'm wrong and it sucks? Or see why so many are loving it? Drop a 5 and I'll let you try it for 5 days. Only until I run out. And if you had a day today, remember one thing. The devil fights hardest when you're leveling up. Make them all mad. Succeed anyway. Love life anyway. Smile anyway.
Someone page Julie Joe. We need, God's take on this.
Yeah, where's the phone? We need the lips phone. We need to have like Julie Joe picking up the phone and like letting us know what the Lord is saying about all this.
Yes.
No. We're not so here's what happened. Jessica and I have been covering this 5-day recruiting masterclass. No, I didn't name it.
They made for their previous MLM.
Yeah, so all of their guests they've had on are either a bunch of people in Modere, or today we're looking at a former paparazzi lady who's in Bomb Party now. We're looking at Michelle Cunningham, and we're looking at Matt something or other, and they sent this out as if it was a new class, and it is regurgitated. It's over 2 years old. And again, it didn't age well because when all of these people were still in Modere, all of the trainers made sense. So when we watched the class with Justin Prince and John Melton, now that all of these ladies have jumped ship to Frequence, them pushing this class out with Justin Prince and John Melton teaching in it, it just, there's lots of room to critique this.
But at the same time, by doing this, Jordan, you have made the biggest argument for anti-MLM, in which they're all the fucking same.
Yep.
Thank you for that.
And then here is in the comment section. Guess who else?
Oh, I know. Skylar.
If you missed Aaron Bees' video on where Skylar is now and what the hell's going on, you missed out because Skylar has jumped ship and they're big mad that Aaron has been making content about them. And Skylar said, "You too? Same? Was it Aaron? They're coming for us." And then Jordan says, "Yep." I don't know if she's saying yep because Aaron, did Aaron do a video on Jordan?
Yeah, Aaron
okay.
did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Perfect. So they don't maybe know that there's a bunch of other people making videos. And it's not about them. It's about the hypocrisy of what they say when they're associated with the company that they're in. And then they jump ship and they debunk themselves. It's not us saying, oh my God, Skylar's making a video, we're going to go after Skylar. It's like hypocrisy personified. And it's not like, oh, you're trying to level up. Also, Aaron said so many nice things and encouragement to Skylar. Like, I hope that your journey, navigating this new diagnosis goes well and that you get healthy, and also stop taking advantage of others and stop using your story to manipulate other people. So, and the
Yeah.
cross recruiting is so loud. It's so loud. And then Jordan said, Skylar, like, damn girl, stay mad. I can't imagine building a career on tearing people down, but go off. What are people tearing down?
They don't watch the videos.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. They do seem to feel good about a video being made about them, and they don't actually listen to what's being said.
No.
And then Skylar said, Jordan, people actually pay to follow her online and to watch her talk shit about people who make money online. Make it make sense. Sounds a little culty. Skylar?
Where in the bike model is money mentioned? Wait. It is. But not in this context.
And also, you can watch Aaron's videos for free. You can watch my videos for free. You don't have to pay Aaron to watch Aaron's content. I
do, and I will, and there's nothing you can do about it. I don't know if you got the screenshots, but other favorites showed up in the comments too, like Mary Scott and Shauna.
I didn't get those. I didn't take a screenshot of those.
Oh.
Oh my God. Holy crap.
Like, I should just go retake them. That would be easier than trying. This is why I just delete my screenshots, because I never go back to look. I just go find them again. Let's see. We can start the video while I send you more.
All right. So I think we're just going to have it down here. And we'll be up here kind of behind it. We're just trying question for you two. Okay. Skylar said shoulder smolder in a recent video. Stop.
No.
You can't even hope to do the shoulder smolder as well as Aaron B. So just stop, Skylar. I think they watch it because they use anti-MLM wording. They may use some of it, but I think sometimes their followers watch it and then they repeat it to the leaders. Now, maybe some people do. It does seem like they miss some of the big points. And again, you can get emotional watching someone make a hate video or whatever. That's why when videos get made about me, I transcribe them so I can read it, so I can listen to what they're actually saying and see if I disagree with it or not. What is the most popular company for people to hop to? Depends on who just launched, because there's bonuses for getting in early.
There are companies that are allegedly known to allegedly offer bridge contracts more than other companies.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And Modere used to be one of those companies that did do the bridge contract situation. It may be, I say allegedly because, well, to protect myself, but also it did seem like there were big leaders luring others, incentivizing others to come over with contracts. And that is a common thing to say, we can promise you this much if you perform this well for a specific period of time to get your feet under you, and if you can bring a certain number of people over.
Yes.
Cena said,
Oh,
Lushy, the ADHD
what?
urge to make a screenshot of everything and then never look at it again. I have literally more than 10,000 screenshots on my phone.
That's why I delete my shit so I don't end up. I think it was actually on Skylar because both Skylar and Jordan both did a ha ha haters post, and I think the comments were actually on Skylar. Wait, what did Skylar just post about the FTC? Sorry, oh my god, this is why people hate when I get on because we don't get shit done.
That's okay. It's a chill stream. We like the squirrely narrow spicy trails that we're all going on.
Why did Skylar post about the FTC non-compete ban?
Because she just left her company, and then she's basically saying like, see, you can't get in trouble because I can't get in trouble for cross recruiting because non-compete ban, blah blah blah. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Prove it
About
has
that.
Mhm.
Basically, if Jesse Lee was in a company, they probably offer bridge contracts.
Yeah. That seems like it could definitely be the situation. Squirrel? What? Where?
What?
Oh.
They're not out there.
I feel like a
Yeah,
lot of
it
top
was.
leaders are getting the boot. There's
Oh yeah, it
leaders.
was on Skylar's post that our buddies commented on.
Oh, nice.
Same thing. Oh yeah, Mary Scott, she stalks you too. Meaning Aaron.
Oh my god. What is so what
Mary!
Mary, do you not
That's not stalking!
like you're making information publicly available and then people react to it because you're doing unethical things, and then you're just pulling definitions out of your ass instead of the dictionary because it like literally stalking has a defined meaning. And
It's a
also,
legal word.
yeah, and also, is that not like some type of libel to say someone is stalking when they're not stalking? You know what I mean? Because stalking is, you can get in legal trouble from it. So,
It
I don't know.
also seems like a form of information control and stopping because if you're like, oh, you're stalking me, the person's response is to back off.
Yep.
So they don't want to be a stalker. So it's a form of information control.
Yeah.
And feel free to stalk me anytime. Brandy Lee is not here. Apparently, I have to bring the spice. Sorry.
Probably not, Alex. They probably have better stuff to do because debunking people wouldn't, debunking anti-MLM, if it was possible, like, yes, it wouldn't be. Sorry, I don't know why I'm not on Do Not Disturb. Okay. We'll go ahead and get the video started, but
Yeah.
it's not an income producing activity to engage their brains because they've spent so much time trying to get their downlines to not think through things that if they expose their downline to anti-MLM, then it would be game over because they would start to wake up and stop buying into the commission structure.
Well, and like they would never bring that toxic mindset into their mind sphere thing.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let me know if it echoes or if y'all can hear it. And I am going to put it on faster because it's long. We may have to do this in 2 parts.
Welcome and hello. It's day 3 of the 5-day recruiting challenge. I hope that you guys are learning so much and that you're really happy that I'm nice and decided to do this for you for free to organize all these super busy, incredible 6 and 7 figure influencers. I hope that your brain feels full of.
Can I share this, Aaron? Oh my God. If not, that's okay. Holy shit. Gonna mix up a nice tall glass of ice cold haterade for myself, or even just plain lemonade, because at least it doesn't look like swamp water, you know?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Sorry, here we go.
All the knowledge, but we're not done yet. It's day 3. Today, we're going to talk a little bit more about recruiting.
Look, okay, we're squirrel trailing. Look at who just left a comment on Aaron Bees' video. Remember those 2 chicken nuggets? I'm sorry, those 2 Purium reps who were trying to debunk anti-MLM. Look who left a comment on her page. This is the lady from the stream. That I was in actual doctor's care for years, which resulted in being on 5 medications and therapy. If you needed the medications, then what's the issue? If you needed therapy, then what's the issue?
Mm-hmm.
This changed my life, and now I'm being bullied and made fun of for my mental health by anti-MLM. Nobody did that! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell into the microphone. Who made fun of your mental health? Literally, especially Aaron, who doesn't do that on her channel, who would make fun of your mental health? I'm doing amazing and I'm proud of myself and want others to know there are root cause solutions outside of the medical system. There are some root cause solutions provided by the medical system as well. I'm here for the people that the medical system failed and who want an alternative. Guess what, though? There's still rules about what you can and cannot say your supplement can do for people because it hasn't been tested.
Also, you're not qualified to be an alternative source for medical care.
Yeah. Agree. I know, and I was like, I got to watch part of Savannah's, and I was like, I watched all of Aaron's, and I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about, and I still have to go watch Savannah's now, too, and I'm like, are you listening to what people are saying? I don't know.
No.
Yeah. All right. Whoops, here we go. Zoom in. Here we go.
They get people to join your team. Well, that's what the first speaker is talking about, but in general today, we're talking about recruiting scripts and strategies that work, okay? The first subject is recruiting scripts that get people to join your team, and the person who's gonna be talking about this is my beautiful friend, Michelle Cunningham. Now, listen, as usual, if you guys haven't seen the first couple of videos, that means that you might have accidentally let the timer run out because you only...
Oh, did we? Because we just downloaded them, and then we reacted to them. So... yikes, I hate it when they say things that are not true about the longevity of source material. God. Oh, and Eloise, our friendly neighborhood pharmacist, said I am qualified. You can make those claims. Cannot. Cannot, Miss Ma'am.
You have 24 hours for each video to watch it. If you don't watch it within that time, it disappears. Unless you get the all access pass, you do that, then you have a lifetime access to all of the videos. If you miss day 1 and day 2, oh my gosh, you're gonna wanna grab the all access pass.
We've watched day 1 and day 2 and we were sorely disappointed. Jeez.
I'm surprised that someone edited this.
Oh no, I did. I took out pauses. So yeah,
no, but there's a cut.
Oh, there are cuts.
Cut.
Yes,
Yeah.
there are some things coming up on the screen as well. So yeah, someone did
It-
a few things.
Weird.
Yeah.
I did my training on how to generate unlimited leads. John Melton did a training. Ray Higdon did a training. Justin Prince did a training. Really good stuff, you guys. Ways to use social media to recruit, ways to attract people to you. Just really good stuff. If you didn't grab the All Access Pass, I highly recommend grabbing that now. You also get all the secret ninja scripts from each of the influencers for how to recruit, and it's good stuff.
She posted on her Facebook a few days ago that she got hate from anti-MLM. This girl, yeah, we read her. This person,
Yeah.
sorry, this individual, yeah, we read her post. I mean, yeah, I don't like your PowerPoint presentations. I think it's hypocritical to say that it's a new training, a new masterclass that's come out and it's over 2 years old. I think a lot of things are eye roll-ish. I don't think some of the advice that you give inside your trainings are current. I mean, I'm not hating you. I wouldn't pay you any
I
sort of money to sign up or choose your courses.
I have questions like, did you repay the speakers? Because I assume you sold this once before.
Yeah. Yeah, so how are they going to
Like
give out
what?
the cost to to repay them?
And like, how does this impact speaker contracts in the future?
Good question. I don't know.
Because if I was a speaker at an airport event or whatever, I wouldn't want him to be able to reuse it and resell it and not pay me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today, we are really hardcore focusing on scripts, which I love. Scripts are my jam. They are my favorite thing. And quick reminder, if you haven't gotten your teams in here, what are you doing? Get your teams in here. Have them go to therecruitingchallenge.com and grab a spot because they're gonna get access to all these trainings. Even if you're already on day 3, they will still get access to 1 day at a time. This is something that works forever. There's not specific dates on it. Make sure that you get your people in here, okay? All right, like I said, we're diving into scripts today. Michelle Cunningham is our first trainer. She is one of my BFFs. She is also my marketing manager. She is the genius that helps me create these courses. And I love her. I mean, I'm biased, but
Is she the genius that didn't cut out the old speakers and re-record some of them so that it looks awful now that all of these people have jumped ship to Frequenz and all of the old Modere trainers? It looks twisty as hell. Is that who's responsible for this? I think it's probably Marina Simone who's responsible for it. It might be Jordan Leveck. Who knows? But it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that nothing
No.
was edited.
No.
but she's one of the best people on the planet, I think. Like, she's a magical freaking unicorn. Michelle has generated multiple 7 figures online. She has created a ton of incredible courses to help network marketers. She was a top income earner in the company she was partnered with before switching to just creating courses. She's a best-selling author with a book that she wrote in a weekend. Fun fact. And she's also a ClickFunnels 2 Comma Club award recipient. But more than that, Michelle is just like hilarious, and she's like a magical unicorn, and she's super funny, and she's super relatable.
You already
and like
said
we get
that.
along really well because we're very similar humans. I mean, can you kind of see why I love her? Without further ado, I'm gonna have Michelle dive in and teach you guys the secret scripts that will work to help you get a ton of people to join your team.
Excited to
Oh my god. When y'all edit a video, and I know I'm not perfect at this because of, live streaming, but you have an opportunity to balance your audio when you are exporting the video. There's even, if you don't know what the hell you're doing, you can also do like match levels is an option in most video editing software. She was at a certain level, and then this video is so freaking loud.
Yeah, it's basic editing.
Oh my god, here we go.
Be here for the
Oh my
5-day recruiting
God.
challenge. Hey, thanks, Jordan, for inviting me. Hi
gonna
there.
turn her
My
down
name's
a little
Michelle
bit.
Cunningham, making sure I'm live and recording. I am. I'm doing a training today on some of the simple scripts that I use to recruit 500 people personally. And just to share my quick backstory, I got involved in direct sales when I was 23 years old. I come from super humble beginnings. My mom was a single mom. My parents divorced when I was 6. My mom had to raise an 8-year-old, me, a 6-year-old, and my brother, a 3-year-old. So there was 3 of us, and we were the family that just didn't have a lot of money. Like, I had ripped cleats when I was in high school. I had a desire to have Pantene shampoo like the rich kids. And I also wish that I had fresh apples to eat, like the big ones that rich people bought. So, like, I come from very humble beginnings. And because of that, I was always an introvert growing up. I just preferred to just retreat back and be quiet and be shy than to be loud and bold and boisterous, because I didn't really want to be any more different than I already felt. That was my background. And I realized at the age of 13, I could take little side hustles and mow lawns and babysit and make money to pay for things to fit in. And that became kind of my passion, was to make money for the things that I wanted in life. And I realized that with like hard work, you can have anything you want. And paid my way through college. And when I was in college, one of my coworkers or buddies, he was a buddy of mine, he was studying to be a doctor. He was like, dude, you should become a pharmaceutical sales rep when you graduate. And I'm like, why? He's like, because it's like really hard to get into, but you can make a lot of money. And at this point in my life, I was highly money motivated because I didn't have any. And I was like, okay, I'm like, game on, watch me become one, which was like very far fetched. It's very hard to get into pharmaceutical sales right out of college.
I wonder, was she in Beachbody before? I don't remember what. Let me just look. Michelle Cunningham, MLM. I don't know who. Oh, she was in Mary freaking K.
Oh.
Oh shit. She got booted. She got booted from Mary Kay.
Okay, that's much more interesting than this fucking training.
Oh my god. It does explain the pink. Yep, it does explain the pink.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna feel like, are we in Barbie's dream house? But that might come across as being boring.
I mean, some people like. I mean, she's got her own. She made her own wallpaper. I think that's her word or whatever logo is on the side over here with the patterned wallpaper. I think that's her logo. But yeah, I mean, some people like pink. Not loving the Barbie thing.
My pyroman's like upline painted her office to look like the inside of a starter kit.
Oh. So, I'm trying to see why she was kicked out of Mary Kay. Michelle's contract with Mary Kay prevents her from selling her services to women in Mary Kay for 2 years after her termination. I don't know why she got booted. Michelle Cunningham is a former top sales director with Mary Kay. There's no word on why she is not in Mary Kay anymore. She is no longer with the company, but she never announced her departure, which would suggest she was unceremoniously booted by Mary Kay. I agree with that. Although she did scrub Mary Kay pictures and references from her social media accounts. Fortunately, she was already building her MLM coaching business, and now she pretends she made a choice to just be all in with the coaching. Interesting. She hasn't removed the references from Mary Kay or her pink Cadillac from her website. Yikes. Whoopsies. Whoopsies.
What?
Yeah. How do you get booted? Conduct unbecoming of a Mary Kay director. Selling, cross recruiting into another company, being in another business. Same kind of rules that apply to other MLMs and why they boot other people. So
Yeah.
But sure enough, I did. I read a book on it. I shadowed all these people. I did all these things. And I landed my dream job working for Merck Pharmaceuticals right out of college. And about a month into it, I was like bored. And I was like, oh my gosh, is this like what life is like after you graduate? Like a real job? Like this is awful. And I'll never forget that year. Like my boss was like, and you've done so well this year. You get a 2% raise. And I was like, what? Like I remember just like blasphemy. Like I couldn't believe it. I'm like, people are doing this like for long periods of time. Like this is okay. This is not okay. Like that is
Okay, 2% raise plus 401k matching plus time off that's paid plus sick leave plus insurance. Like, well, it's not just 2%. That's all of that additionally and a 2% raise, which, and if you're investing also with the 401k matching, I don't, she's making additionally, like, she's making a base salary, which she's not telling you, plus commissions. So she's making probably 60, 70,000 base, and then she's making commissions in medical sales, which can be in the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Plus, you're getting paid to travel and smoosh people.
Yep. It's just, she's leaving out a lot of the story to make it seem like her being in a cush job.
So I actually have some insight to this because I remember when this changed because my mother-in-law was a nurse. I don't know which kind, like initials. But when I first met her, like they always had drug reps come in and smoosh them. And then Florida passed the Sunshine Act, which made them, they had to keep track of who they talked to, when they talked to them, and what they provided for free.
Oh.
Because they would come in and cater lunch just wine and dine. Like back in the day, they took the whole company to like a nice chain in Portland. Like they used to do things like that. So what she's leaving out is she was kind of forced out of that position because of the laws changing around 2007, 2008.
Interesting. Because I know she was in when I
Yeah.
was still in Mary Kay, so she was working her way up in Mary Kay after that, after she got out of medical sales. So that's really interesting.
Yeah, they really tightened down on like what the drug reps could do.
2%,
And
what just happened?
yeah.
He's like, this is one of the highest percentages we gave anyone. And I'm like, I can't even. And I just knew that I just thought differently than those in a 9 to 5. Like I knew that I was made for something more. And I'll share that with most of you. Like most people, I believe, are entrepreneurs stuck in a 9 to 5 and they just need to break free. And at that time, my coworker's wife, the biggest.
Not all people are made to be entrepreneurs. And I hate to debunk that. I'm sorry. I hate to debunk that, but it's not a bad thing to not be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurial stuff is not cut out for everyone.
Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure I can find a drug pin in this drawer if I look. Yeah, they're all over the house still, and like post-it notes too. We still have on the
Oh my
drug
God.
rat.
That's hilarious.
Wait, I think this might be a. Yeah, this is a drug rat pin.
Oh my God.
First pin I pulled out of the drawer. Sorry, I keep on scrolling.
No, it's great. When you're in Mary Kay, they own your ass. You cannot do anything related to Mary Kay or MLM in general if it's not through them. Yep. Okay, hold on.
blessing. This is what changed everything for me. She said, my coworker was like, hey, my wife sells this beauty product. She sells it on the side and she makes money. And I'm like, that sounds cool. Like, I need something other than like this, because this is like great paying, but boring. I'm bored. I go to a hotel room with her, meet a bunch of women. They're all claiming they make a lot of money. One's making 6 figures on stage. Another one's apparently become a millionaire. Another one's driving a free car that she had earned that night. And I'm like looking around and I'm like, dude, this is either totally awesome or this is completely a scam. And I went home and I told my mom, and my mom's like, that does sound like a scam. You know, network marketers are very pushy. They're very abrasive. And
More abrasive than the medical sales? I mean, probably so, yeah. But I mean, you already know how to sell, so I don't know why she's putting up this much of a fight in her story she's relaying to us. Because it's one thing to say, oh, network marketers are this way, but you're talking to your daughter who has she sells at a high level for a living. So I don't see where the pushback was from her mom. But
I'm just warning you, you're going to annoy people and you're shy, and I'm just telling you. So I was like, okay, all right.
she's a medical sales rep. She's a medical sales rep for her current job at the time of her getting sucked into Mary Kay. And her mom is saying, you're shy, you won't be good at this, when she was in medical sales. The story doesn't pass the sniff test.
No.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this because my mom said. And then like a week later, I'm like, dude, I'm 23. What am I listening to my mom for? Like, my mom has a corporate job and she loves to sit at a computer and like do technical things. I do not. I'm like a unicorn that likes to dance around and do random crazy things. So like, no, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to do this. So I signed up. Now that was in 2002. 2002, there was no text message. There was no Facebook. My leader was like, you're going to be able to.
There's no text messages in 2002? What?
Not really.
2002? I mean, I remember 2002, 2003. I'm in 7th or 8th grade. I don't remember exactly, but there's so many kids that got in trouble for like texting back then. Because they got their phones taken up all the time.
I grew up in BFE. We were 5 years behind everyone.
Okay. Gotcha. The timelines always make me, I was just
Like-
confused.
Like, cell phones weren't a thing till, like, I was a junior in high school, which
Oh.
would have been, like, your sophomore year. No one in middle school
Yeah.
had cell. Yeah. Like I said, in 5 years, it's still that way.
Oh my God. Melissa said I racked up a huge bill texting a long distance boyfriend in those days. My dad was pissed. Texting was hard back then. Because they aren't full keyboard, yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah. I always hated traveling here because my phone always roamed up here. And that shit was expensive.
Yeah. I mean, we had the flip phones, and some of the kids back then had, I think, the Sidekick, which had a full keyboard, but the quick text where you can like click all the letters and like do the guess words or whatever where you're texting someone.
The T9.
The T9, yes. Yeah. It was a whole thing because the school was like I didn't have a cell phone until I was 16, and but when you're in school with other kids, you see their phones getting taken away. You see them texting all the time, and it's like, it just is funny that Michelle is marketing expert saying that that wasn't a thing. So I just find it strange. Here we go. Oops, sorry.
Business by walking up to strangers in parking lots. And I'm like, how does that conversation go down? Because that sounds horrifying. Like the whole thing horrifying. So I was like, I can't do this. So then she's like, or you can go to the grocery store and you can like walk up to people near the apples and be like, you like apples? I like apples. do you want to try our makeup? And I'm like, this conversation, like nowhere on planet Earth does that ever make sense logically. Like it's just creepy, right? I cannot get my brain wrapped around this. And I was just living in a new town. I was living in Northampton, Massachusetts. I had one roommate. I knew nobody. My mom lived in Connecticut, and all my friends from college all lived in different parts of the country. So I literally, when I started my business, when I say I knew no one, I literally knew no one.
I don't believe
And
you.
because of that, I was like, I can't do this. I dreamed about
You're a medical salesperson. You know no one. And you still sold the things you needed to sell. I don't.
Yeah, you didn't know any RNs or CNAs or medical assistants that you established a relationship with over time.
Yeah.
No? No? Okay.
Bueller? Oh, God.
this business for the next 6 years. From 23 to 29, I dreamt about my business. I went online, looked for ideas. I printed them off. I laminated them. I organized them. I did nothing with my business for 6 solid years. And in that 6 years, I accidentally got one customer. Her name was Sarah. And she asked me what makeup I was using. She liked it. And I was like, oh, I sell this. And she's like, you do? I've been looking for one of you. It was like a dream come true. And Sarah, like clockwork, every single 3 months, 4 times a year, she would call me up to see what was new and place an order. And Sarah is the reason that I'm here today because Sarah never quit on me. Sarah kept ordering from me. And
Fucking Sarah's always a problem. My sister-in-law's name's Sarah, and we're not a fan of her.
Oh my God. Oh. You know she was a good farm rep because she was offered a raise. Charlie, the good to know. Northampton, Massachusetts. There are lots of colleges there, and it is kind of, it's kind of isolated. I'm not sure which one she went to.
I couldn't ever quit because I had a Sarah. And she was just
Hi,
enough
Emmett.
to make my minimum order to get a
Hey,
discount
Jen.
on my stuff. And it was just enough to not quit because of Sarah.
Oh.
And thank you, Sarah. I love you. I actually wrote about her in my book. Do It Anyway, Girls, my book on Amazon. But I write about Sarah. She's a unicorn. Anyway, 29 years old. I'm fed up enough in my corporate job. I jumped to a few different jobs. And I was like, I've got to make this work. And I'm like, but I'm an introvert. I'm like, how about like, we need to rewrite that story. We need to rewrite that story and we've got to make this work. But you're welcome to do this in an introverted way, but you got to rewrite that story. And I decided to go out on a limb, leave my job. I was in real estate in 2009, commercial real estate. No one was selling. No one was buying. I was making no money.
I mean, I know the 2008 crash happened, but
Oh,
no one was
trust me,
buying?
people were fucking buying because I bought 2 years after that. I don't know.
I mean, there's always people still buying it. It's, anyways, I don't know. I say I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I don't believe it because like we bought this house in 2011 like at the bottom of the market. Like our house has never lost value since we bought it. So we literally bought it may have lost a few thousand the first year, but so we bought at the bottom of that crash, and it was competitive as fuck. So I don't know what she's talking about. Like, this house, it was on the market 6 days before
wow.
we put an offer on it.
Wow.
And we had to outbid one other person in 6 days.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so she doesn't know what she's talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. And it might be one thing. Maybe she wasn't good at real estate. Maybe she was good at real estate, but it doesn't sound like it was a good fit for her based off of what she's saying here. So
I was like, I got to make this work. And I ended up quitting my job. And I said to my boyfriend at the time, who's now my husband, and I said, okay, I just need like 6 months to just like try this thing out. He's like, I'm sorry. You told me the real estate thing was going to work. That didn't work. I'm like, I know, but that was different. He's like, but you said this, you've had these products for 6 years. You're doing nothing with it. This is not going to work. I'm like, no, it's actually going to work this time. He's like, I think you should get a real job. And I'm like, that's like jail. I'm like, I don't want to go back to jail. I'm like, give me 6 months to make this work. If it doesn't work, I
Rude.
promise I'll go back to jail.
Having a job is like being in jail. Ma'am, you must have never been to jail or prison or I don't know.
Be grounded. Fuck.
Yeah. Miss Ma'am. I was like, I agree with husband. Oh my God. Shit.
And he's like, okay, fine. Okay. Not real jail, like work jail. I was not actually in jail, just to clarify. Okay. Anyway, he says yes. And I'm like, oh God, what am I going to do? I'm like really scared and really nervous. And I'm like, I got to figure out what to do. And for me, I didn't know what to do. This is 2009. Social media wasn't really a big thing. And I'm like, I will go to networking events and meet people. And I write about my entire journey in my book. So if you're like, I'd be curious how you met people. I did everything to not sell to my friends and family and not to sell to strangers, or not to sell to my friends and family and not sell to people that like I didn't want to annoy people, right? So I built my business on people I didn't know, like not my neighbors. It was all on like strangers. I went to networking events to first meet people. And then I started doing lead jars around town. Then I started playing a fabulous game where people would give me literally countless leads. This stuff, like this is all like, this is my lead binder. I would get leads and leads and leads at all my appointments. We'd like crush it, right? This is like old school strategies that actually are still very effective today. But a lot of people are building on mine nowadays. But I will tell you, that's super duper effective, that little game right there. Anyway, but what happened was I had a girl come over and she
so there's different games in Mary Kay where you get leads from people based off of like the games that there's all different kinds. I don't know.
But this is a training. Shouldn't she train those games? Isn't that why we're here, to learn the games? Like, we're not here to learn about the existence of these games.
I forgot that there was a point to this call that we were watching. My bad.
Okay.
I was kind of just, the bar was very low, okay? In my mind, the bar was so low. And I just
You thought we found this chick entertaining and just wanted to listen to her fuckery, apparently.
Oh my God, she also, if you don't see it down here in the bottom right hand corner, she has a unicorn. That isn't a full unicorn. It's been cropped on the side. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, we should be learning stuff, but we are still not learning anything except that she had a unicorn customer on her team and Jordan Leveck liked her because she wrote a book in a weekend. So, yay.
I could write a book in a weekend.
You could.
She's like, wait, you sell this? And I was just like starting to get into it. I'm like, I do. And she's like, I want to sell this. I sell Chanel, but this is actually better. She like tried.
It's better than Chanel. I've
No,
tried both. I've
no,
tried both.
no.
Mary Kay is not better than Chanel. Oh my God.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Tried it out. She liked it. She's like, I'm in. She joined my team. And that was kind of the fire that started it all. Her name was Erica. She's like, well, how do we get training? Where do we go? I'm like, I don't know. So we found a training meeting to go to. And when we went to that training meeting, we met the big lady in town. She wasn't our upline. She was just a random lady. But she showed us how to meet people. And she taught us that like the most important way to recruit more people is to let more people try your products. And one out of every 10 people that you meet will join your team. And I was like, okay, got it. Okay, I need to meet more people. Right. And I started to meet more people, introduce them to the product, and then invite them to join my team. And I'm giving you literally all of those scripts today. I'm going to give you what I said to people. And when I first met...
Oh, she's going to give us scripts. So we don't get the games, but we are getting the scripts. So that's going to be fun. I say fun. It's not going to be fun.
Just give it to us. Don't say you're going to do it. Just do it.
You know what would be dynamic in the whole realm of network marketing coaching would just be to give the advice instead of sending people on a funnel, I don't know, a funnel to hell that we all get sucked into. Oh, just watch this and then sign up for this, and then we'll give you the real advice if you decide to pay into this funnel. And it's like, somebody just tell us, like, it's almost like, hey, we're going to teach you how to jump rope. And you're like, great, I want to learn how to jump rope. And they're like, okay, awesome. Well, we're going to tell you the best types of ropes, like the best color for jump roping. And then if you want to know how to jump rope, you need to go to the next class. But, whatever color jump rope's the best. And you need to be wearing these really awesome shoes. And then they just like withhold. And they're telling you stuff that's not important to understanding how to jump rope.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 second. Yeah, I'll feed the dogs. All right. Sorry, my parents are going out.
Fancy. Are you playing something?
Yes, I am. Sorry about that. I forgot to put this up. See, I knew we didn't have a chance. We literally had no chance. We're going to go back 10 seconds. Sorry, chat. Oh, God.
When I first met that lady and Erica joined my team, I had one team member and like one customer, Sarah. And then 6 months later, I had 300 customers and I had 50 people on my team. When you had 50 people on your team, you got a free car from my company. They paid for most of your insurance.
False. No, this is not true. It's not true because you have to do a certain number of inventory to be able to qualify for the car. And you have to, you don't have to have a certain number of people to be on your team because you can earn a car as an independent consultant, like the makeup artist. The first level, you can earn a car. You don't have to have anybody on your team consultant car. You don't have to have anybody on your team. So she's not telling you the truth right now. And it's also way difficult to get the Cadillac as well. Wait, and Melissa was in Mary Kay. Gross oversimplification of the facts.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
85% of it. And that month I made $5,000. And that was the 6 months where I didn't have to go back to jail because I'm like, boom, I can afford life. I don't need you, boy. So I was good. So I didn't have to go back to jail, which was fantastic.
That boy was probably supporting you while you got to figure out how to do the business and recruit people and then take advantage of them so that you wouldn't have to go back to your awful job. So I think she's trying to be funny, but it's not funny. Trying. Oh, I will say the pink Cadillac is identifiable because it does look pink, but it is not as ostentatious as it used to be. It's more of like an icy pink.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't. I always thought it would be like hot pink, but no, it's like a translucent white almost.
Yeah. And that color's whatever, made specially for the Mary Kay vehicles, and all of the Cadillacs get presented to the Mary Kay individuals at the Cadillac dealership with the pink bow and everything. Like, they have a whole setup for the reps from Mary Kay. So.
No, so we don't have Cadillac here no more. Sad day.
Yeah. Melissa said that boy provided health insurance for you through his job. Oh my God.
Not real jail, again, for anyone that just joined the conversation. I've never been in jail. Thank you. Well, one time I did get arrested when I was 16, but it wasn't really arrested. I was 15. I was driving my friend's car because she was teaching me how to drive. We got pulled over. So the cop brought me back to the station, but he didn't put me in handcuffs. So like,
amateur got caught.
But I did go back. I was in the back of a police car. Thank you.
You weren't arrested. Being in the back of the police car means nothing. You okay. Okay.
How did you get caught? I was doing that shit at 13.
Didn't go in a jail cell. do that either. So I don't think I've really been to jail. I just want to clarify. Okay. Anyway, I started recruiting like more people just using scripts, meeting people and then inviting them. And I realized it's easy. All you got to do is like meet people and then you got to invite them and you got to meet more people and invite them and then meet more. And so I was like, okay, got it. We got our flow going. And then I taught that to my team and we had tons of people become top leaders, like tons of people, and grew to thousands.
Then how did she never become a national sales director? Hold on. Let me just look this up. Michelle Cunningham. I know I had her script. I was like, why does she look so familiar? National sales director.
Has she ever thought about meeting people in jail?
I'm trying to see what she.
Oh my gosh, Squirrel. I think this was like my first day of high school journalism, so I had to prove myself. And someone was doing a story on DUIs or MIPs because a bunch of people got busted that weekend at a party, small town
Wow.
shit. And they're like, does anyone want to be fake arrested? I'm like, sure, I won't do it. So we had a resource cop at our school. He pulled back behind the school, put the lights on it, everything, and put my, like, pretending to handcuff me, and, like, all the teachers came for a photo for the front page of the newspaper.
Oh my God.
And like, so there's me getting arrested with someone taking a picture, and of course everyone in that wing came out to be like, what the fuck, Jessica's getting arrested? Like, what? I
Do you,
still have it. It's buried.
oh my God.
But
I was going to ask if you still have it because I want to see
I
it.
think I found it. I think it's in the stuff my mother gave me a few years ago.
Oh my God. I can't wait to see it if you still have it. She wasn't arrested. She was detained. Anyways, please still join her opportunity, Ashley. Oh my God. So I think she was either, so in Mary Kay, you can be a consultant, then you can go to team leader, no, consultant, senior consultant, team leader, DIQ, director, senior director, executive senior sales director, and then you can hit, after that, you can hit national sales director. But I don't know if she was a national. She might have just been an executive senior sales director. Because NSD is hard. There's only like 225 or 255 national sales directors in Mary Kay right now, which is wild. Okay.
There was over 1,000 reps and just people in and out, but like it just kept growing and growing following these strategies. And I know that the number one way to recruit a ton of people is to introduce a ton of people to your products, right? Some people might say, no, you don't have to. You can just like recruit them, which is maybe true. But for us, they tried our beauty products. They fell in love with them. And then they were like, I would like to join your team. I wanted to just share some of the different scripts that I've used over the years. I was a big text message person, like only because I built.
So you hear all
Like not everyone was on social media when I was building. I stayed in the industry until 2019, and today I now run actually one of the largest network marketing training companies, which is crazy. And I share with people how to build your business and how to build a brand online and how
My
to
back's-
step into your greatness and achieve success in network marketing, but also in building a brand. That's what I do now. But I left the industry in 2019, and people are like, why would you leave if it was good? I'm like, the only reason I left.
You got yeeted by Mary Kay corporate? Maybe?
You got Yeah.
You got booted? I'm looking at her
You got
YouTube. Go ahead.
sued?
Yeah.
Did you get sued?
Yep. Could. Oh, I should look that up. I wonder. I need to look that up in Pacer later, because I
Yeah.
wonder if she did.
Yeah.
I'm looking at her old.
We're not saying she got sued. We're wondering it. For
Right. Yeah.
fuck's
Yeah.
sake.
Um.
Gotta clarify.
Yeah. Since it's so confusing, someone not being able to listen to the context of the video. Jeez. Oh my gosh. She did a training with our buddy, Fraser Brooks.
Oh, how cute.
Oh my god. Okay. We may have to react to that at some point. Hi, Retro. Okay. I'm gonna put that back on the screen, and then I'm gonna press play.
Is that my online brand was making 6 times the income that I was making as a network marketer. And today it makes like way more than that. So that's why I left, not because network marketing's bad. Like I loved the company I was with.
That's why you left? Because you made a lot of money? I mean, if you still had all of those connections in Mary Kay and they could have joined you easily to learn from you, why would you have cut off that source of income? Maybe because you allegedly got booted from Mary Kay? We don't know. We don't know.
I loved the challenge. I love the race. I love all of that. Well, let me jump into some of the scripts that I want to share with
They
you.
could have, Eloise.
Okay. Here is for someone who's a current customer. I would always like just reach out to them and just say something along the lines of like, hey, I just wanted to let you know I was thinking about you. And we gave you all these scripts. If you're like, okay, lady, if you're going to just read the scripts, I'm going to just jump in and go read them. You can literally just work through the workbook. But it just gives you some scripts that I use that were really good. Like this is if someone had ordered a
Well, Brandy Lee, we are in horizontal format just for you. And also, I've already said inappropriate things that I didn't know I was saying at the very beginning of the stream. So if you missed that, you probably should go back and rewatch it. And we are listening to a former Mary Kay rep who allegedly got booted from Mary Kay tell us about scripts in the Jordan Leveck.
And I hit on Aaron for you.
Yes.
Because we had to keep the Aaron flirting quota up.
Of course. And also, Brandy Lee, we read the post from Jordan Leveck about people making videos about people in the anti-MLM making videos about her, but specifically getting irritated that Aaron made videos, and then Skylar popped into the comments, and then it just went downhill from there. So we did share those screenshots as well at the beginning of the stream. Hi, Avery. Hello. We're watching that 5-day recruiting masterclass from Jordan Leveck and Marina Simone that they said was new, but it's not new. It's literally old. And this is a former Mary Kay rep, and we are going on so many squirrel trails. We're not gonna make it. Except we are going to feed into Savannah's stream at 6:30. So if we don't finish it here, then we will finish it another day.
We have an hour. How much of her video do we have?
Oh, hers probably not a lot, but this entire video is 1 hour and 31 minutes. And that's after I moved. Yes. No, left. We have like 1 hour 1 hour 15 minutes left. Like it's
We're the fucking worst streamers ever. Why the fuck are you guys here?
I don't know why they're here. It keeps showing up. I don't understand why the live chat keeps coming back.
I don't get it. Why?
Oh my god, we're literally the most chaotic. Oh, it's draft day? Cool. Is there anybody that you're looking for your team? Yeah, no, it's Wild. And yes, Savannah's going over the Stuart McMillan lawsuit he just filed against Mona, you know? We like chaotic. Oh my god. I come back for the chaos and the fuckery. I'm glad you come back, Brandy Lee. All right, here we go. I'm putting this back on the screen. We also have this nifty new animation that we can put this back on the screen, which is awesome. Except I hit the button twice, so here we go.
A lot from me, but like
August, what's up?
they maybe didn't know about joining. Like with our company, you could join and get a discount and make money. Depending on your company, this may or may not work. But I was just looking at your order history. I noticed that you actually would be able to save a ton by doing our friends and family plan. Do you have a little bit of time for like 3 minutes to just hop on a quick video chat and I can give you some info? Or would you want some more details? Like I just like threw it out there, like here's a thing, right? In addition, seen in the last 30 days, I might have said something along the lines of like, hey Sarah, I was just checking on your products, wanted to see how everything is working out for you. Also, like if there was a promotion going on, I would say, hey, there's this crazy promo going on where you can join and save a ton of money on your products while also making money. Any interest in hearing?
There's no promos in Mary Kay, hardly ever. Ever, and there's no friends and family discount. It's either you sign up to get a discount and you have to buy $250 a year to stay active for your discount. If you're a rep, you have to buy $250 every quarter to stay active to be able to access your paycheck. So there's no...
I thought with the 2018 FTC ruling that they had to offer a family and friends discount to be FTC compliant.
Maybe that's new, but
Yeah,
from what I've...
2018 is when that all changed.
Okay. Because Melissa and I are like,
Yeah.
there's no fucking friends and family plan in Mary Kay. What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, the government, I believe, made it a law in 2018.
You know what we need to do? We need to go over the Mary Kay comp plan, and maybe we need to lure Melissa in to help us do this, because
we
like...
need to go over policy and procedures. What I need to do is make a Leshy special video where I take a policy and procedures and find clips of reps breaking those.
Yes, but okay,
That's
so here's what I want your
need to do.
PowerPoint. I want Jen to make your crow have a lipstick in its talons for your policies and procedures, for the Mary Kay policies and procedures, and then have a judgmental
Okay.
crow slide whenever something's really wrong after you play the clip. I just really want that. Jen, do you hear that? Oh, can we even get a current version of the comp plan? They tend to keep those things pretty locked up. I'll look on Pink Truth, because if anyone has it, Pink Truth probably has it.
And it doesn't have to be Mary Kay, like they all have. Oh, comp plan. Yeah.
What's up? Yeah, it is a chaotic DC and Lushy stream. It's a Smurgy!
Do not watch the replay. 0 out of 10. Do not.
Oh, God. I live in Colorado. The Broncos suck. We have no hope. I'll stick with our hockey team. I love that Smurge and formerly Broken Flowers, but now Broken Waffles, have changed their names. It's incredible. I'm having the best time of my life seeing y'all pop up in the chat now.
I love how the year Colorado and Washington legalized weed, their NFL teams were in the Super Bowl.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. It was a Super Bowl for Washington and Colorado that year.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh, cool. That's awesome, Pickle Knits. All right, I'm going to put this back on the screen, and I'm going to press play.
A little more. That's another strategy. I also said things like if I met someone that day, and it's probably in my next scripts, but if I met someone and the next day, I would just like, I was very real. Like I would just say like, hey, Sarah, cool meeting you yesterday. You are amazing. And I actually was checking out your social media, and someone like you would do really good at something like what I do. I don't know if you're if you have any interest in like a side hustle, but just wanted to run it by you. And I was the queen of even leaving little voice messages that were
Oh,
real and not really scripted. Meaning, like, you see these scripts I gave you, but I would change them up. They just sounded heartfelt. It would be like, hey, Emily, hi, it's Michelle Cunningham. I met you yesterday at your facial appointment, and I like you, like, not in a weird way, but like, I think you're awesome. And it was just cool hanging out. And I don't like someone like you. I don't know if you'd be interested in this, but someone like you would do really good doing what I do. Not sure if you're interested in extra money or a side hustle, but I wanted to run something by you. Let me know if you'd be interested in hearing more. If not, it's no big deal. I just thought I'd ask you because you're cool and it would be really fun to work together. Anyway.
love bombing. Imagine getting a voice message like that to y'all who actually open the voice messages, because I know there's like 75% of the people in the chat who are just do not like voice messages right off the bat, because basically multi-level marketers have ruined it for everyone. But imagine you meet somebody at an event you've never probably, well, I'm speaking from personal experience, but somebody reaches out to you and you're like, oh my God, this person I met, they reached out to me, like, this is kind of cool. And you listen to it and it's like, oh, they think that I could be good at something. If they don't know about the twistiness of multi-level marketing, that might be meaningful for someone. Now, thankfully, the internet is kind of, the anti-MLM movement message is kind of spreading like wildfire. And so maybe more people are warned about this, but I remember the feeling I had when the person who recruited me into Mary Kay had reached out and said, hey, I think you'd be good at this. So,
You know what's worse is that when you just watch a Monday Hunt story and they send you voice notes.
yep,
Don't do that. Don't.
yeah,
No.
yep,
Watching your stories is not an invite to my inbox.
yep. The voice message is so, their words aren't screenshotable, they're not slick. Yeah, I am. Melissa said, I think you're cool. Oh, yay, I made a friend. Here, join Mary Kay. Oh, fuck, I didn't actually make a friend. Damn it. Back to my troll cave. Yes. Courtney Shortney sends them
I
to...
don't send voice notes. I don't know what you're talking about, Franny.
There's just a back and forth of Jessica waiting for me to not be a hermit, and then also sending me reels in Instagram and then me sending her reels in Instagram of crows and other stuff. So, yeah. Who remembers voice memo Monica from Chelsea Swords' channel? Yep. Wild. I open my voice messages from Lushy. They never disappoint.
I
Oh.
plead the fifth of Jack.
Oh my God.
Okay. I hope you have a great day. Bye. That's the kind of messages I would leave people. Like real, just like normal human life. Because sometimes people leave messages that are not normal. They sound scripted. And that's the wrong way to do it. Okay. Sometimes you have somebody, this is a good one. You've got someone who's on the fence about recruiting and joining your team. And they're you can't get a hold of them, right? Is that how many of like, where have they gone? It's like they're gone.
They're not
lost.
on the.
I don't know where they are. They're on an island somewhere. But those people, instead of inviting them again to join my team for like the 5th time that month, I would change what I invited them to.
Because you give them an out, because they feel relief that you're not asking them to join the team. So they feel bad and say yes to a lesser ask. Like,
Why
do we have
are
to
you
explain this?
Why are you asking someone something 5 fucking times in a freaking month?
Yeah.
5 times in a month, ma'am. Block.
Yeah. Yeah.
Block.
Jeez. This is rough.
This is terrible advice.
Yeah. It is, but it's also twisty advice too, because let's say you ask someone to do something big and then there's you, the person who said no, maybe only has a few like no's in them. Like they're like, okay, I already used up all my energy to say no to the big thing. And then they come at you with like, hey, look, don't worry. I'm not here to scare you or to ask you back to that big thing, but I'm doing, we're having it's kind of like a mixer event. There's going to be snacks, there's going to be drinks, and you're going to get some free samples. I have to RSVP people, but it's just come and go. Do you want to say yes to that? And so then you feel relief that you don't have to say no to the big thing, but you could say yes to the small thing.
And the thing is, they know what they're doing. They know they're coercing you into a yes.
Yeah. Yep.
They're well aware of the manipulation they're using here.
Yeah. Oh, can we do one more squirrel trail? A side note, but this is for Jessica specifically, but
Oh God.
live chat. Okay, so this is a side note, and I'm not going to talk about the details, but it's about a trial that's going on right now. But so Jessica, in the Chad Daybell trial, they've been talking about aspects of the cult, whatever, that Chad was running with Lori and his beliefs and stuff like that. But they're literally missing the point of, cult mind control or cult group dynamics, or how there's different levels of like that cult structure. And I was thinking if we did a short, not the entire trial, but like got clips of stuff, we could talk about the bite model, because both the prosecution and the defense are missing. Well, I guess it doesn't matter about the defense because I may have already decided. Thankfully, I'm not on the jury. But, for the prosecution's missing the point on like how cult group dynamics work. And I was like, you know who I should ask? Jessica.
Of course they could take.
I just thought it would be interesting to do parts of it, because like I'm waiting for like a cult expert to do that, but I feel like it's just us now, which we are not the experts.
I'm the amateur expert.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So are you open to doing that maybe if it's short?
Yeah. I like the culty shit.
Yep. I would watch that immediately. Okay. I'll grab the stuff. Sorry. Back on track for 12 more seconds. Okay, here we go.
I would say something like, hey, just reaching out. Not sure if you would be interested, but I'm actually super random, looking for models for an upcoming a new Facebook Live thing we're doing.
30 faces in 30 days. Hey, I'm looking for 30 models to practice my new application for the spring looks, and I've been challenged to see 30 of y'all in the next 30 of days, and if I do this, I win something special for my director. Is anyone available to let me borrow their face? Can I borrow your face? And they'll be like, me in the comments. No. Stop it.
I got a text from a Mary Kay person. Like, I went to a bridal show years ago. I got a text from the Mary Kay rep like 11 years later.
Oh my God.
Hey, are you still like, you're that desperate?
Yep.
Yeah, it was. Hey, I know it's been a few years, but I'm like
11?
it was like, yeah, a lot of years later, like over a decade. Because I think it happened in 2020, and I went in like 2011.
That's wild. That's freaking wild. And it's like I got recontacted by my old director in 2023. No, recently, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, thank God that you have not searched my stuff on the internet because you would not be reaching out to me right meow.
Well, you can buy a fake name. They
Yeah.
wouldn't find you.
Yeah, but her name.
Your name's not TC. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, Jessica. Oh. I honestly, I taught a lot of my fellow consultants way more about makeup application than Mary Kay did. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that for sure.
I believe it.
doing, and I need people to give feedback on our new line and try some products. Any chance you could be a model for me, or any chance you could be a test subject for us, or any chance you could give your feedback on our new line? Like, just, I basically said to them, I would really love your feedback, like you, because you're awesome. Any chance? And I kid you not, more often than not, they would say yes. They would ignore me about joining my team, but they would come to this thing. They would come to the thing either virtually or in person. And guess what? They would join my team. Why? Because in the period of leaving 30 days ago, 30 days passed, they got busy in life, they forgot they liked me, and they forgot they wanted to join my team, and they forgot they needed extra money. They come back to this thing, they're like, whoa, I just remembered I like you. Whoa, I just remembered your products are awesome. Whoa, I just remembered I needed extra money. And then they join your team. And it happened to me repeatedly. Like,
Okay, let me tell you about how a party goes in Mary Kay. I didn't mean this to become a Mary Kay thing, but like you're at a party and you have the people, you have the host, and you have the people the host invited, and you are doing either the basic skincare class, or you're doing the glamour class, or you're doing the satin hands and satin lips class, whichever one you're doing, and you're doing this, you're hyping everybody up, you are giving the host all of the credits they've earned when other people are checking out. Like it's a whole, you are playing games, you're making jokes, or you're trying to because it's me. And then you are, it's more of a high pressure situation where they get caught up with the excitement and they may end up joining you. Like she said, like they have fun. They think that they could do it too. They want money as well. And they decide to sign up when distance can help clear your mind about the actual goodness of an opportunity or badness of an opportunity.
Are there sample parties of Mary Kay online? Because I know, like, there's a peer romance party
Yeah.
that they used for their party school that like we've looked at.
Yeah.
Is there a Mary Kay equivalent?
Yes.
I think that's good content that doesn't get explored as much as the trainings from corporate, like the fake parties.
Yeah, let me see. Daisha Wiegand used to have a ton of stuff. And Leah Lachlan, Mary Kay Cosmetics. Oh. Let me see. She used to have a skincare class. Hold on. Mary Kay skincare class. And she may have deleted it. And so, oh wait, here we go. That's Mary Kay Philippines. That's not the one that we're looking at. And I wish I would have downloaded these. Yes, there are Mary Kay skincare classes online. So yeah, we can look at that.
Just an idea for new content.
Let's go. Tara said, I worked for Clinique at a department store for a while. They at least sent us to training a few times a year. Yep.
We all know what department store that was.
my team, it was almost like a joke, like, because a lot of my team would be like, how do you recruit everyone? I'm like, well, in all fairness, you didn't see me the first time I was with her. She didn't join that time, but I got her back this time, and then she joined. Most of my top leaders on my team came from that type of scenario, which is kind of a crazy thing to think about. So that's how to not lose someone who is like quiet on you. Let's see, I gave you some other different ones in here. Some of them are about saving money on products. Some are not. Some are just like, hey, I think you're awesome. Do you want to make some money? Okay. Yeah. Here's another one. Strangers on social media. Hey, Sarah, this is Michelle. You may not know who I am, but I came across your page on social media. You seem like cool. I wanted to run a question by you. I would start there before you like ask something, right? I wanted to run a question by you, right? And she might say, you say, okay, it looks like you're really building something great on social media. Are you making money from what you do? Because I have something that would really work well for you. Just a thought, not sure if you'd be interested. And maybe it's a voice message where it's just really real. I put some scripts in here for that. Would you be open to connecting for 10 minutes? So that's strangers on social media. In addition, like someone, maybe you're leaving yoga class, right? And you are talking with a girl and she sees you like get into your company car, or she's curious, like she's just like, what do you do for work? You know, you might say, well, you know, I never really shared with you what I do for a living, but I actually couldn't help but think you'd be really good at it. Would you be open to going for coffee or something sometime soon if I can share a little bit more about it? Right. And she might ask a little bit more and then say, why don't we set up a time to chat? Like, do you want to talk by video or we can meet for coffee? I could share a little bit more about how I'm making money working from home. It's just, again, dropping little things. But for me, because I'm an introvert and I don't like to be really abrasive or aggressive, it was always easier to have them fall in love with the product first.
But aren't there introverts? Like, isn't that what, like, it's not when you're talking about introversion, it's more about energy, like, recharge as opposed to your personality type, isn't it? If you're an introvert or an extrovert, like, if you're an extrovert, don't you get more energized by being around more people? And as an introvert, you're more energized when you can recharge by yourself. You're muted.
Fuck me. An introvert is a person with qualities. Uh, okay, a introvert is a person with qualities of a personality type known as that sentence makes no sense whatsoever, MD. Which means they feel more comfortable focusing on their inner thoughts and ideas rather than what's happening externally. So, yeah, it has nothing to do with socialness.
Yeah, because, like, my dad can be very engaging, social. He's not shy at all, but he's an introvert. He likes reading and he recharges his batteries doing stuff by himself. And yet he's not shy. He's not afraid of conflict. He's not any of the things that she's associating with introversion.
Yeah.
There are other factors that affect how introverted or extroverted a person is. Mm.
I mean, it's probably not a black and white thing like we think about it, because, like, I can be both. Like, I can go to a party and get my battery refilled, but the day to day, I like downtime by myself where I read. So, like, I think it's not black and white. It's more fluid.
Yeah. All right, sorry about that. I was reading the comments. Okay. Here we go.
And then recruit them. That was just like, it was just my easier strategy, because I found if I just recruited them, at least with the company I was with, they were like, how do we sell this stuff? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to like show you on how to like do the thing you should have done from the beginning. Like they didn't even know how we sold products. So I gave that to you there.
'Cause
In
you
addition, I
don't.
gave you all
Yeah.
these recruiting scripts in a Canva template. So you can just like edit them and make them your own. So if you want to create, I think one of the best things you can make for your teammates is a recruiting script guide. Any sort of script guide. I always did that for my team. But this is something you can just create for your team to make a really awesome like recruiting script guide for them. So if your team's not recruiting, it's empowering them with like the correct way to recruit. Then I give you some strategies on how to schedule a coffee date to meet people in person,
Okay. Sorry, I'm pressing play.
how to do a video chat. And then when I meet people for a video chat, I give you my script of what I say, how I overcome most objections, and then how to recruit after a live event, what the things that I say, and how to overcome all the different objections. And I will share, and everything's in here. I gave you basically my whole tracker of all of that. But just to keep in the interest of
Got our
time, I won't go through that
lipstick.
whole thing. But you have it all there for you. But I will
It
share the
still
one thing
looks
that
like
changed
a
the game for me.
Jessica. Oh my god. No, it looks like
It
lipstick. It looks
does.
like lipstick. The eggplant does not look. Here, y'all want to see the eggplant one? Inappropriate one coming right up. Just. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. This is too hilarious. All right, here we go. Here we go.
In the biggest way was this one thing. I read Sarah Robbins' book, Rock Your Network Marketing Business. And after reading that book, I changed the way that I was recruiting. She said for the longest time, she was just selling product. And she realized she could
As salespeople should do.
exponentially grow by teaching other people how to sell product and help them make money while also growing her business and her make money. And I was like, wow, that sounds really smart. She's like, instead of just leading with the products at the end, she decided to lead with the opportunity as option number one. You can join my team. Option two, you can take home products. And I read her book and I'm like, I wonder if this would work. And I literally tried this for the first time. I forget how many years ago, but it was crazy what happened. The first person I presented this to, you first have to lead with a very inspirational story. So I changed my story from like, yeah, I'm just making money working from home to like, dude, I'm living the dream, like being able to work from home. I never miss a beat with my kids. I'm driving a company car. I'm passionate about showing women there's so much more to life and we can live this life if we choose the right opportunity. And I got really on fire about that, right? So I changed my inspirational story in the beginning. But at the end, I was like, okay, I'm going to do what Sarah does. And I was like, option number one is the best deal of all. That's the option to join our team. If you'd like to get started today, let me show you what you get. And then I would go through, like I showed them what they would get by joining and how much they would save and then how they could also make money with it.
We can add a pet bot in our Discord. Oh my. Okay, sorry. Squirrel Trail. We can add a pet squirrel in our Discord and we can pet it via Nightbot command. And then it'll show us how many pets it gets in the live chat during a live stream.
Wait, so you can connect a Discord game to Nightbot to YouTube?
Yes.
What the shit? This is the shit that makes me feel old because I'm like, what's Discord? And
We got to keep up with it so we our brains stay young, okay, Jessica? We just gotta do it. Oh my god. All right, I'm excited about doing that. I'll have that ready for next stream because why would we not want to have a pet Discord squirrel? Because I want one. I want one so much. All right, here we go. Sorry, literal squirrel trail to the Discord squirrel. Oh
I
god.
can't wait to take you to the Squirrel Bridge.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I'm starting to feel like better, so I am pretty mostly mobile-ish, so. Oh god.
And I'd say this is really the best deal of all. If you like our products and you want to make a little extra money, this is the best deal. This is what most people do. Option two, if you'd rather pay full retail, you can take home some products today. Here's the deals, right? And just the way that it was presented, most people are like, no brainer, sign up. And that month we signed up. The first lady I did too, she signed up. The next day she ordered like her full package and got started, excited, ignited. She was inspired, like from my story, because I changed my story. After that, the same day, I recruited another lady. That month, I recruited 22 people, and my team recruited another 20. We recruited 42 people from that simple tweak that month, and then continued to do that kind of stuff. So we went from like doing a little bit of sales to we did 3x that year, 3x in sales, just from that little tweak in our appointments. We all tweaked it, and we started recruiting like crazy, and we had exponential growth. Just what I wanted to end with. If you haven't read Sarah Robbins' book, Rock Your Network Marketing Business, it inspired me.
Sarah Robbins, I think, is in I've covered her once on my channel. I think she's in Rodan and Fields. Let me just double
That
check.
sounds right.
Sarah Robbins, Rodan and Fields, or was. Sarah Robbins is a top income earner for Rodan and Fields, and she leads the top Rodan plus Fields networking team, the Rock and Robbins.
Okay. I guess it's no worse than Simple Sweeties for pure romance.
Oh, God.
There's a logo and everything. I have a bottle opener with our team logo on
Really?
it still. Yeah.
Dang.
It's in the Jeep, but yeah, she has her own logo for Simple Sweeties.
Dang. It's a lot of memories, you know. Remember, because like I think I still have a few things, but like also, you know, I'm kind of an emotional person, so I'm like, that has a bad memory associated with it, so like I don't want it anymore.
Oh, I'm just like, it's a free bottle opener,
Yep.
and I need it's
A bottle
flat,
opener.
so it fits nice in the Jeep. 'Cause you all need that in your vehicle.
I knew that was gonna be your thought too, because I'm like, Jessica's like, you're very practical, and like, I have a use for that, so like, I'm gonna keep it. You know, like I
Oh,
love that.
you should see my Jeep. I have like everything to survive a good like weekend there.
That's awesome. I feel like you could do the whole like stealth car camping situation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say naked and afraid.
Honestly, I believe in you a lot, but I don't know if I believe that you could survive naked and afraid.
You know, I have a friend that was on that show.
I think I remember you, but I don't remember the name of the who was on it.
Oh, his name's Dan.
Oh, did you watch the episode?
Yeah. He was the lifeguard growing up.
Oh, Jessica. Oh my god. Oh my god. Your life is wild, Jessica. I'll just say that.
Because that one I grew up with was on Naked and Afraid. That has nothing to do with me.
Well, the people you know, I feel like the connections you have is unmatched.
True.
Yeah. I'm just double checking. Yes, we are gonna feed into Savannah's stream at 6:30, and we still have 30 minutes to like get through a minute worth of content because we're only 23 minutes into this video. So, yikes! I know.
Much. And I absolutely love her trainings, and she actually inspired me to write my book, Do It Anyway, Girl. And I asked her, this is a crazy like God moment. I asked her when I wrote it to write the foreword for my book, and she said yes. Sarah Robbins' book changed my business, and then when I wrote my book, she wrote the foreword for it, which was kind of a cool God thing. Anyway, I'm 21 minutes. I'm over. I gotta go. I don't want to waste your time. You gotta go recruit people. I love you. You're beautiful, and I'll see you really soon online. Okay, bye, friend.
I mean, you guys, do you see why Michelle is the bomb.com? I mean, obviously,
Sorry, is that
Michelle
better?
has had massive.
I have to go back because I accidentally muted us. Okay, sorry.
Okay, bye, friend.
I mean, you guys, do you see why Michelle is the bomb.com? Why I love her and love working with her and love talking to her about really weird, funny, random things. I mean, obviously, Michelle has had massive success in this industry, both creating courses and when she was actively building in the field. But you want to know what I love about her? That she shared with you guys that for 6 years, she had close to no results in network marketing. And
Because she wasn't working her business for 6 years. Why was she not doing anything? Because she wasn't working her business, because she was a medical sales tech, and then medical sales rep, and then she became a real estate agent. She wasn't doing the Mary Kay business. It wasn't like she was trying to work her business in Mary Kay for 6 years and then had an aha moment. She was a rep with a discount. She was a kidnapper, as they call them. And she wasn't doing the business. This is so twisty. I don't understand.
And she's also naturally an introvert. How powerful is that? Because so many of you think that if you don't have massive success in this set amount of time, that means you're not meant for this. I need you to understand that pretty much every successful person in this industry started at suck, and they kept showing up day after day and just...
Once she decided to run her business from day one, she recruited 300 people into her unit, or 50 people on her team in 3 months or 6 months. And then she had 300 customers. And then she had earned a car in 6 months. That's fast. It's not the fastest, but it's very fast. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes, they call people kidnappers. Yes.
Pure Romance does that too. It's an industry thing.
Yeah. And if you're just popping in, howdy hey, we are going to be raiding Savannah's stream, so get those little squirrel emotes ready at 6:30. If you want to say howdy hey from us, you can just stay in the chat and it'll automatically kick you over there.
getting a little bit better. Sometimes there were periods for years at a time where they weren't actually seeing growth, but they didn't give up and they decided to become a lifelong student. You know, one of the really powerful things, Bob Heilig always says this, but I say it all the time too, is entrepreneurship is not a get rich fast thing. That's what a lot of people think. It's get rich slow. But it's better than a normal job, which is get rich never. So if I told you it would take you 6 years to build a life-changing income, whatever that looks like for you, would you do it? Yeah, I'm guessing you would. Stop putting a timeline on when you need to get to a certain place in order to be successful. You can't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 27. The people that you see come into this industry that have fast success, I guarantee you it actually wasn't fast. It actually wasn't overnight. I am one of those people that came into this industry and actually had fast success. However,
so did the person who just spoke, Michelle Cunningham. Do you remember her? Because she just stopped about, I don't know, a minute ago. And what are we? She had fast success. 6 months is fast success. I don't understand.
But she did. It was 6 years, not 6 months.
No. She was a rep starting 6 years ago, but she wasn't growing her business. Like, she wasn't doing the party. She wasn't looking for customers.
But these are facts that don't play into Jordan's narrative. The narrative is that she was working her business for 6 years and it just magically clicked. So you just gotta keep going because magic's gonna happen someday. Will you change what you're doing?
You're correct. I was wrong. I forgot we're doing lie of omission here. Oh, I guess no. I don't know. We're just twisting everything. That was wrong. Lie of omission's not the right one.
Manipulation of facts.
Yes.
I had spent several years before finding this industry. You know, I lost 155 pounds and became a trainer and nutritionist. Those years that I spent developing myself, getting a psychology degree, falling in love with self-development, and also sharing my journey with other people on social media, building credibility. And then, of course, I was a trainer and nutritionist. I had built up influence over those years. My fast success wasn't overnight. It was years of doing the work to become the type of person that could create those
there
results.
it is. You're not going to be able to get the results if you don't have the character to be able to, you know, I don't know, not succumb to the pressure of those results. So you're not self-developing, you're never going to be able to be successful. What bullshit.
But if you went up to your upline and went, this ain't happening, I don't have the right personality, they would gaslight you and be like, oh no, it's your mindset.
Yep.
Everyone has the right personality.
Yep.
Get to a place where you can create results, you'll realize why it took. Stop comparing yourself to other people and understand that all the greats, all the legends that you think are so much better than you, sucked at it for a real long time, and they have slowly worked on it. You have to learn to like enjoy the process of getting better. You have to learn that like the journey is, you'll look back years later and be like, man, it was actually really fun to build my business. You have to fall in love with the process, not just the results, or else you're never.
There it is. Well, she's saying the process is the product. However, that's not true in multi-level marketing, because paying into somebody else's commission check for years and years and years doesn't guarantee that you're going to be successful or that you're going to start making money in multi-level marketing. The data doesn't support that statement at all.
No.
Toxic gossip train. God. Oh.
You're gonna be happy. You're gonna have an achievement mindset where you think you're only gonna be good enough when you get to that next rank, when you make X amount of dollars, when this person thinks you're good enough. And you know what that does? It keeps you in a cycle where you feel stuck forever, because what happens is you get to that rank and you still don't feel good enough. And then you're like, okay, I need to get the next rank. You hit that goal you originally set of making 500 a month, 1,000 a month, 10,000 a month. You hit it and you're like, okay, there's always a next thing. I want you to learn to fall in love with the process and to love yourself through the journey, and to know that you'll get there. You keep showing up and getting a little bit better. Okay?
Did she just say quiet parts out loud?
I think so. I
So
mean,
she just admitted there's no end to this game. There's always another thing to chase. It's not that you don't feel complete when you achieve these ranks. It's that you're manipulated into being like, okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? There's
yeah.
never a congratulations, you're doing great. It's okay, what's next? So
Yeah.
it's not a you thing, it's the upline, in my opinion.
Yeah. And again, if you get complacent in multi-level marketing, because of the way the churning happens on the mid to lower levels of your downline, you will lose rank so fast because you're always having to replace those people. And without that mindset to continually move forward and to not only fill the people who have dropped out, but to gain more people so that you can try to get to that next rank, that mindset of like never stopping, you're going to crash and burn when you're at those top levels. Hamster wheel. Yep. And Rutro said, I heard that too, Jessica.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
You're not playing it.
Oh,
on
come
screen.
on.
She is
Y'all didn't miss anything.
better at this than me, and blah, blah, blah. You guys, no. I need you to understand, I dropped out of speech class in high school because I was nervous and I wanted to puke in my mouth when they asked.
How did you graduate then, ma'am?
Good question.
Because that's a state requirement around here, ma'am.
Okay, here we
to
go.
do a 60-second speech. So then I dropped out after that. I was like, oh, this is not for me. This is for the freaking birds, not for me. Didn't know that saying in high school. Definitely didn't say that saying in high school. That's okay. Point is, I did not start good at this stuff. I sucked a lot. The first time I did like a party, because these are in-person parties, oh my God, I cried. I went up to talk in front of people and I cried. I said things, but I was like, I'm gonna finish. I was crying. Okay? Yeah, we're not magical or like mystical, like Ray says. We're not. It's just that like we sucked at it a little bit longer. It's okay. So anyway, Michelle also talked about the power of script.
Okay, I'm skipping this. We already heard what she said, okay? Okay, I'm just going to skip ahead to Danielle Baker. Is that okay with everybody?
No.
Okay. So let me go to this scene real quick because here's a close up. This is Danielle Baker. She was in Paparazzi and then she jumped ship.
Say.
And the jewelry around her neck maybe is a clue, and her earrings. But she jumped ship to Bomb Party. This is the rep that had the glass container explode on her because she didn't have a hot water or a hot proof container on top of her hot pad. So she's been in Bomb Party for a little while now, and she was debunking how bad she had it in Paparazzi on one of her most recent stories. Emily Jones has the info on that, but what we're going to hear about what she's going to say, I think, is going to be enlightening because from this perspective, she is talking about her experience or what she's learned from being in Paparazzi. And what we found is that she apparently hated her entire experience being in Paparazzi. So, yikes. All right.
You don't say.
I am going to speed her up because she talks a little bit. Let's see if 1.5 is okay.
I'm Danielle Baker. I have been in the network marketing industry for just about 5 years, and I hope that I'm going to teach you something amazing today that's going to help you in your journey with recruiting. Recruiting is legit my favorite subject in the world, and why it is your least favorite, I don't know, but let's change that, okay? How I got here is a little bit different than most. You know, I have the dumbest story in network marketing, I promise you that. I joined 5 years ago to buy tires. I had never done this before, had never been with any direct sales network marketing companies, and my husband thought I'd lost my brains, to be quite honest with you, but I knew when someone shared a business across my timeline that I had a need and that I could do that too and buy my tires, and that is what I needed. I needed to buy tires. We had no money to do that. First and foremost, I'm going to tell you a little bit about who I am. You kind of know who you're dealing with here. First of all, I'm not quite right, but you'll figure that out along the way as I train you. And just love me for it, okay? Because I am kind of silly. But my husband is a military man, sexy as all get out in that uniform. His name is Jason Baker. I am a mother of one son. I have an incredible granddaughter that is the light of my life, and 4 fur dogs that absolutely rule this roost, okay? So if any of you have animals in your house, I know that you know what I'm talking about. With me, recruiting has never been hard. And I guess it's just the mindset of when I jumped into this and really decided that I was going to make this a business and a priority in my life. I had been busting my tail in the wedding industry for years. I was a wedding minister and I had officiated over 1,700 weddings. And although I loved it and I felt like I was kind of doing God's purpose, I was going bananas with the mother of the bride. Yeah, the brides were great. I didn't know that I needed a change, and, you know, kind of got a frying pan over the head and didn't even know that it was happening until it did. But I am thankful that I entered this industry. I've met some of the most amazing people I've ever met in my life. With recruiting, you guys, the secret sauce that I am going to train on today is
she's sped up, and she's also very much has been in sales positions for her whole career ish. So if she's coming across as not being genuine, it could be just the way she's presenting herself. But I wanted to, you know, she is sped up. So
I'm not gonna make any. I'm filtering myself right now because I actually do that once in a while. But I have opinions on what's fake about her.
Jessica, you'll have to share your thoughts in the Discord where it's safe, I guess. Oh my
Apparently,
god.
I do censor myself.
I'm so proud of you.
Once in a while.
Yeah, take a picture because it's probably never going to happen again. Oh my god. All right, here we go.
Screen record that and send it to the haters.
I joined this company and started building a team right away. But one thing I can tell you, and I'm going to give you some secrets right off the bat that I did, is I showed up from day one. I was extremely consistent. That word is a bad word to a lot of you. Consistency is key, you guys. If you are not consistent in your business, i.e. showing up for yourself 10 times harder than you would show up for someone else that you're making rich, then you need to get on it, right? Because you owe that to yourself and your future.
She said it. You gotta show. if you're showing up for someone else that you're making them rich. She said the quiet part.
Yep. I mean, think about this. Let's say you're watching my video and you've made it this far. I don't know how you did it, but
Even if you like us, I don't know how you got this far.
I know, but understanding that if you're in multi-level marketing, your upline is making money whenever you purchase something from the company is wild to think about, because whenever they're saying we're going to make a push for rank at the end of this month for this person, or we're going to be able to do this, or how successful they are at talking you into buying from the company, they get paid immediately off of those purchases because of how the compensation model works. They don't have to wait to get paid until you move the product you purchased to a customer. You are the glorified customer. And so, that was me.
What the fuck was?
I don't know. It's technical difficulty city here, okay? So I just I guess I'm in a bad way, in a technical difficulty filled way, saying that her saying that recruiting is the name of the game in multi-level marketing and doing it as fast as possible shows that the sales is not a big part of any multi-level marketing opportunity. Yeah. Ignore the technical difficulties. I mean, you kind of have to on my stream because like it's been rough today. Oh, but fun. Live chat, you always do make it a good time. So, yep. Consistency means 0 breaks. Touch your business every day. Yep.
I should have consumed mushrooms.
With consistency, I was showing up full time and working full time, and I was #tired. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I was exhausted, but I saw the big picture and I knew what I was working for. I just started going live. I built majority of my business live on Facebook. And one of the things that was really, really evident from the beginning is when people connect with you, then they know you, then they trust you, and they want to kind of hang out and be your friend, right? All of a sudden, as I'm going live, people are messaging me and they're like, you look like you're having so much fun. And I think I want to join your team. And I'm like, oh my God, wait. I don't want to be a team leader. Like, that's not what I signed up for. I just need the rubber to meet the road, like literally. And finally, my husband said, Danielle, you need to kind of submit to this. It's happening, whether you want it to or not. Buckle up, buttercup. Let's go. But at that point, I kind of just was okay with the situation.
Oh God. You know what? I should just get a list of of words that can be potentially sassy from you, Jessica, and Brandy Lee. And I should just search all of those words and make our next parody pyramid scheme, pyramid pop, whatever genre that we've made. That should be it. And I should do it in honor of I'll have to tag Brandy Lee in it, and you, Jessica. Oh my God.
There's too many words.
I know.
At hand. And at that point, I just started building genuine relationships. I want you to kind of revert in your head, and I seriously, grandparents, great-grandparents, aunt, uncles, whoever you want to insert into this, do it, okay? With your grandparents, years and years ago, they had no internet. They had no Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, anything, right? What they did have was face-to-face conversations. They actually got to know each other. They had conversations to where if there was a business endeavor, they would approach each other and invite each other.
So we're hearing the same fucking advice over again.
I know, and it's like, did we not listen to what was submitted from the individuals, or Jordan or Marina, whoever put this together? Did y'all not give better instruction on what people were supposed to talk about so that it wasn't a fucking waste of our time?
But we saw this shit with Eric Warren. Like, do they not, like, I'm sorry, but if I was throwing together a class, I would assign my teachers subjects to teach on.
Yeah.
Or my trainers, whatever.
Yeah. It's like it's so generic that they're being repetitive, and it to me, this is sloppy and unprofessional. And Jordan or Marina or whoever who's in charge of this shit show, you could say that I'm just being a hater, or it's free, so why does it matter to you? Well, you are asking for people to get the lifetime access to be able to watch these for forever and ever. And then you're also sending them into a recruiting funnel to get the next the pay for series. And is this a sampling of what's to come? Because if it's this bad now, what is gonna be at the next tier of payment? It's an eye roll. There's nothing that says to me in any of this content, yeah, let's buy the next tier. And I just, nothing we've heard, it has been new, and you have speakers talking about the same thing. The speakers aren't sharing anything meaningful, specifically with regards to sales. I would love to see what MLM No would say about this, because Wendy's in sales, and I think it's unprofessional.
Yeah.
GoPro conference fees were like $300 USD minimum. It matters because you're wasting people's time with all this generic advice. And you know what? It does come across when we have these MLM individuals who are putting this stuff together. They think that it is a gift for us to be able to have access to them, regardless if that access it has good information in the talks. They think that just the proximity is the present to us, and it's not. It's freaking awful, because what they're saying is just it is expired salad, you know? All right.
It's interesting though, because like the disconnect is that these people are arguably successful in MLMs.
Yeah.
Where's the disconnect? Is it like I said when we were covering Eric's thing? Is it they don't want you to know the secret sauce at the end of the day? Is that
I think for some
a
people
thing?
who I think for some people who actually know something, that could be it. But I think a lot of these people are bullshitting their expertise and their experience to try to get a buck, in my opinion. And so they don't actually have anything to offer. They think that what they are giving is actually good because they don't know. They don't know enough to be able to give us anything, or the people who would actually be interested in this content. So I think it's both.
Because, like, not necessarily this training, but Eric Worre's training historically do have successful people, but we see the same fuckery with Eric Worre. We see repetitive stuff. We see a whole bunch of nothing. Like, who's settling for this shit? Like,
Yeah.
you know, these people do know something, but they're not giving you anything. At what point do you say, no, I want something of substance from these trainings?
Yeah, I think the people who are actually signing up for it are going to have to be the ones to stand up and say, like, look, if you don't start giving us good things, then we're just going to mute y'all by not paying for any of this. And they're the best way to I don't know, get substance is to either call them out and call them to task, where the video would get enough views to put pressure on them to say, like, okay, I'll start giving something better, kind of like how the public can call influencers to task, or people in government or agencies or stuff like that, because there's enough pull from people. But it's going to have to be the people within the multi-level marketing industry, I think, too. And not that I want that industry to be successful, but they're the ones that are going to have to say, this is a shit show. We're getting scammed. There's no value. And so we need to say, like, no more. You don't get to take advantage or have access to our credit cards anymore.
But that's the thing, like, if they actually properly train people in these classes and people took the information and used it and saw that it's all bullshit and it doesn't work for the average person, would they then leave their MLMs because
Oh,
they do have the proper training and it's still not working?
yeah, that's a good point.
So
I
they're like dangling a carrot so you feel like you don't have all the information. So if you keep with it and learn more, you'll find that success eventually. Whereas if they were honest and gave you everything at once and you still didn't succeed, I think you would walk away sooner.
Yeah, I think there's another factor though too, that's the human ego that plays
Mm,
into this idea that, oh, well, I can still make it work, or I can
yeah,
improve this to be able to make it successful, or I must not be learned enough to understand the training in the way I'm supposed to because of all of the things they've been told that their character has to be at a certain level to be able to understand and get to the success. So I think they're in a
yeah,
I think they're in a mind meld because of the previous training from MLM leaders that lead them up to this training's point, or they see through the training and see the flaws in it, and they think that they can be the ones to fix it and then be successful. And so it's a combo. The emperor's wearing no clothes because the people who are doing this don't ever get told like this is absolutely fuckery all the way around.
now that sounds. It kind of does sound like Scientology. You, I mean, think about it. Both you're paying for information and you're paying for different levels of information, and that level is constantly changing and getting more expensive.
Yep.
It's a cult.
Yeah.
It comes back to basic cult tactics.
And again, simplify the questions that you want answers to. And if you're not sure if your organization is over complicating something with regards to multi-level marketing or high control religion or stuff, if you break down the request that you're looking for and make it more basic instead of convoluted like these people always end up doing, and you're not getting the answer, then it's a red flag. And I'll just use this for example. If you want to know how to make blueberry muffins and you go to a baking class and they don't teach you how to make blueberry muffins, and the class told you that you were going to be able to make blueberry muffins, then something is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like something is not meeting what they said the class was going to be about, the execution on what they said the class was going to be about. So you know that either the baker or the organization cannot follow through on those promises, and they could say, oh, well, you're not ready to learn how to make blueberry muffins yet. You're going to have to do a lot of other classes. But you came to the class with a promise that they were going to teach you how to make blueberry muffins. So like always come back to the original request. And yes, I am probably hungry right now, and I also want baked goods. So like this is the issue with my stories.
I have blueberry muffins in my freezer.
Oh shit. You just have everything. They're making like 12-course meals over at Jessica's house, and she's got all the delicious food in her freezer, her fridge. I'm just like, what the? I'm gonna move next door to Jessica.
Then you go to the in-laws and they have everything canned and frozen. But yeah, I do love blueberry muffins. It's so cute. My mother-in-law still uses a recipe that came in like my sister-in-law's kindergarten like stuff.
Oh my god.
It's so cute.
That's
It's
amazing.
like my sister-in-law's like in her 40s, but yeah, we still use the blueberry muffin recipe from kindergarten.
That's amazing. I work at a deli. I do not regret it. Very happy here, and it's right next to the bakery. That the smells are amazing.
I love baking. Like, I make the best chocolate chip cookies. My
That's amazing.
chocolate chip cookies are. I can't make them because I won't eat them all in like 2 days.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to make some when I come visit so that we can, watch Auntie MLM and eat cookies and stuff and stream and all the good things.
Puzzles.
And
Teach
puzzles.
puzzle.
Heck yeah.
I
Yep.
need I haven't done a puzzle in so long. Because they're
Heck yeah.
boring alone.
They are boring alone. Oh my god.
Wait 4 minutes.
I know. We're just gonna have to run our mouths. Well, we can watch a little more, but Rutro said it's really funny you use that as an example because I used a cake recipe as an example when I explained that what MLMs were to my oldest. That's awesome.
Interesting.
I lucked into an orange scone at Panera today. That was my dinner. Cool.
Have you tried the cranberry orange muffin tops at Dutch Bros?
No? I haven't eaten
They're
any food
so-
from Dutch Bros.
I mean, they're pretty. Wait, do you guys have muffin tops and granola bars at your Dutch Bros?
I don't know. I've never looked before. This is okay. Dutch Brothers.
I think
Um,
it's on the app.
I'm looking. Muffin tops. What? Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Oh my gosh!
I'm
I
getting
just
those tomorrow.
The cranberry orange is my fave. Oh my gosh. So
Okay.
good.
I'm putting a screenshot on the screen so that the audience can have a visual. This is the orange cranberry scone, cranberry muffin top on screen with the drizzle.
Oh, so good.
And this is
one.
this is the chocolate chip one.
I've never tried that. Dutch Bros is a drive-through coffee shop that started in Grants Pass, Oregon in 1994 by Travis and Dwayne. I can never say their last name. Dwayne passed away from muscular dystrophy, so every year they do a drink one for Dwayne, and all the profits for that day go to the MDA. Or they used to. Like, I have old school stickers that say drink one for Dane. Because it
Oh,
was a thing I think they do it still. I don't know.
that's cool either way though. I mean, if they used to do it and that was cool they did it then, if they still do it, that's incredible.
Yeah, I grew up like 2 hours from like where they started, so that's why I know all the Dutch Bros things.
I'm gonna pull up Savannah's stream over here, and if it is when it starts, we'll get I'll get it in my earphones, and then we'll just end the stream there. But I guess we could watch a little bit more until Savannah pops on. Okay.
Right? And they gained that trust and that relationship. They knew who the family was. They knew who the situation was. They knew all the things about each other, right? Well, now in the internet world, we've become closed off. And the challenge is building an authentic relationship over the web. Now, how do you do that, you guys? You've got to, no matter how private you are, you've got to become a vulnerable person. You have to be transparent and let people in. You know, this is not the perfect world. It's not unicorns and fairy dust, y'all. And half of you show up and try to show the perfect part of you when you're imperfect. There's not a single part of you that's perfect. But however, you look at someone else and you think, oh my God, they've got the perfect life. They've got all.
I'm in a silly, goofy mood. I was gonna claim to be perfect. Oh, let's go.
All right, y'all.
Cut me off. I'm cut off.
Squirrels in the chat for. Hold on. In the chat for Savannah, and we'll just pop those over. We'll see you over there. Thank you for joining us. Don't join an MLM. We'll be back for the rest of this video whenever
Don't
Jessica's
watch
free.
the replay.
All right, replay crew, bless you. We'll see you later. Okay, bye.